Hi, everybody. You are going to, now that you know some of these ink techniques, kind of put that information aside and you are going to begin to lay out a stained glass window composition on your 12 by 12 piece of paper. If you want to do some sketches on some other papers, you absolutely can. You should definitely have done some research after we talked, found things that you're interested in. A lot of my imagery on my stained glass window is going to come from this book called Art of Instruction that has all of these really cool floral and nature diagrams in it. So I'm going to be incorporating those diagrams into my stained glass window, but you can incorporate any imagery that you want. So I'm going to talk about how I'm going to start my stained glass window. If you have another idea for some kind of an arch that fits another size paper better, that's fine. But one easy way to begin this is to begin with a rose window or a round window. And again, do a little research, look at some of the stills from the video that we just watched. I am going to create an X, and then I'm going to use my ruler, knowing that this is a 12-inch piece of paper. I'm going to make a 6-inch mark on every side so that I know where the center mark is, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect those marks. And actually put a plus sign through my paper so that I have divided my paper into 8 equal sections. That's kind of the easiest way if you don't have any ideas to begin a stained glass window. But again, if you want to start your layout with a different set of lines, you can. Just keep everything really light, okay? So there is the division of my paper into 8 sections. I'm going to go ahead and start adding as I move around. I'm going to kind of start with a webbing design. So I'm going to start with a couple of curved lines. And then I might add some more in here to give some detail. They're not totally perfectly symmetrical, but very close. They will certainly work as I am going out on my rose window. So there's the beginning of some designs. I'm now going to look at some of this floral imagery that I find interesting, and I'm going to this does not have to be perfectly symmetrical, so all your floral pieces don't have to match. They can go into other sections and things like that. But it will give you kind of a structure at least. Lots of line work on this one. It's going to take you a while to make decisions and lay things out because you're not looking at one specific thing. Instead, you're looking at a collection of things and coming up with your own design. Okay, so I've got a flower sticking out in this section, and I'm going to continue to draw these types of flowers kind of around my design. In my next one, I'm going to draw some stems and leaves. If you want human figures in this, if you want larger forms to come across this, you don't even have to divide it in the 8s. I'm just doing that so that it's... That's okay, buddy. Okay, so I'm adding in a leaf one, and now I'm going to go ahead and add some more, another flower one in. Again, my inspiration is coming from this one book. I'm sketching pretty quickly. If you need me to print something out for you, or if you want to print something out at home that can help you with this design, it's fine. Okay, so you can start to see another flower come out, and I am going to radiate, and I am going to add lines along the border as well. The one I'm drawing on? There's a whole stack over there by the paper cutter. Sorry, my kiddos are in here on this video, but I'm going to add borders around the edge. They can be decorative or they don't have to be particularly decorative. But I'm drawing dark so that you can see this, but I'm going to add lines and lines and lines and lines coming out from my radial center. Again, you can create this stained glass window however you like. We are going to be adding a lot of ink techniques into this. So all of this is going to be shaded up with ink later, which is going to take some time. And then you'll have the choice to add color on top of it if you wish. But you are creating your own window. So use whatever tools you think necessary. And let me know if you have any questions.